Oh, well, it's because he was like, "Rawr." Okay,
Ayala.
clearly Seth got a haircut,
Mm-hmm.
but it just wasn't him.
It was everyone.
But I haven't gotten a haircut.
Oh, well, it was half of us.
Ella, our little chocorrol. Look at how good she looks. Can you like see her in the frame?
Yeah, you can see her, but I don't. You want me to pick her up again?
I mean, if you want. Oh, oi, oh. She looks thinner.
She does look thinner, dude. She looks like she lost 20 pounds. Why are you sniffing the?
The
Ah!
frame.
She's licking my head.
But yeah, they both got a haircut.
Stop.
Ella looks good. Ella looks good. Seth, yeah,
She doesn't like it. I think it looks good. I think she should hate her.
I didn't like his haircut, but you know what? You do you, boo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So
Get out.
actually, today we are trying something new, and I think it'll
Get
be
out.
fun for the podcast. So usually our episodes,
Get out.
they're about an hour to an hour 15 long, and honestly, not a
Dude,
lot
are
of
you
people.
recording? Or are you the one doing the podcast?
Yeah, well, she's like, hello, team. Okay,
She won't get out.
so as
Oh,
I was
I'm
saying,
just gonna sit here until she leaves.
today we are gonna have AI. We're gonna be using ChatGPT. We're gonna ask it. What are we gonna ask it? You already.
I have it. I already have it. Can you give me a topic to talk about on my podcast?
So basically, here and there, and honestly, if people like them, maybe we'll do them more often. But basically, we're gonna do shorter episodes, and for this first time, we're gonna ask ChatGPT. So let's see what it gives us.
You ready?
It's gonna be like, what are your future aspirations and goals in life?
Oh, this actually is pretty good.
What is it?
This is the things nobody tells you about growing up.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
actually a pretty good topic.
that's a good one. Okay, so
And move. Don't give me the side eye. Get down. Go, 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 go,
okay,
go,
no,
go.
I like that. Thank you, Chachi. Sorry, we call it Chachi at work. Anyway,
Chachi.
Chachi. Okay, so can you think of one?
What things that like people don't tell you when you grow up?
I already
There's
have
so
one.
many things. Okay, well you go first since you already have one.
Okay, so credit cards. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, I only have one credit card, and thank God I do only have one. Now, there was this period in my life where I was just saying tarjetazo. Basically, I was just saying, put on the credit card, put on the credit card. And then I started paying it off. And then out of nowhere, I didn't know about this. I didn't read the fine print. Um, Interest. So I look at my
Yeah.
statement. I didn't really know about because I didn't get it for the longest
Yeah,
time.
because they got you with one of the like, okay, if
The
you sign up
deals.
now, then you get this much time without interest.
Hola. No, man.
Yeah.
But
So you probably had like a year no interest, 2 years no interest,
I think I had the 2 year.
the 2 year. Yeah.
What is she barking
I
at?
don't know.
So I had the 2 year, and then once it hit it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna like not finish paying this credit card. But even before that, I had put it on like a little timeout. And don't get me wrong, it gets me good benefits. I do have a really good credit score, but like do your research. Honestly, ask friends like what credit cards do they use. I have a friend of mine who has a bunch, but he's really good about using them. So I know I asked him. But yeah, no, credit cards are a pain in the booty. Don't give them minimum payment whatsoever because
Yeah.
I think that'll hurt you in the long run.
They give more than your minimum because it helps your credit. The whole point of credit cards is to boost your credit. Like the problem in the world is like no one likes credit cards, but we all have to have them because you have to have a high credit score to get less like on like a house down pay or like on a house it like brings down your interest for that or it brings down your interest when you buy a car like stuff like that. Like you have to have a good credit in life. So you have to have a credit card, but you have to use it smartly. Like Use it just on groceries if you have the money, and then just pay it off immediately. Like that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, like,
Stuff like that.
don't get me wrong, I haven't used my credit card in months because I want to pay it down completely before I even put anything else on it. But use it literally just for essentials or emergencies if you don't have like your savings or something like that. But that is one thing I've learned pretty recently.
One thing I learned is cars are expensive.
Oh,
Oh, I got a car when I was 18. I got it, well, by myself. My mom co-signed, but really, like, I've paid for the entire thing. Um, I am 22 and still have a car payment since I was 18. So I've had it for 4 years. I probably have another year, year and a half. But like when you're 18, you don't have any credit built up. Like I shouldn't have got it, but whatever. 'Cause we're past that point. It's too late to say that now. But yeah, cars are expensive. But what I have learned, well, I've heard, I haven't done this, but if you pay a car payment, pay it once at the beginning of, or once like in the middle of the month and once at the end, or once at the beginning and once in the middle. If pretty much you just want to take your car payment and break it up into two payments and pay it twice monthly because that pays off the interest in the car faster.
mm.
Yeah,
I didn't buy my car from a dealership, like a car dealership.
yeah,
We got it from a friend. So I'm in a very different situation,
yeah.
but
I kind of,
that's good to know.
I kind of want to buy my next car. Like if I could find a decent car somewhere, I kind of want to buy it. Like finance it through a bank, get like my financing through a bank, like through my bank, and then pay my bank instead of going through a dealer.
Well,
Because a dealer
that's what
comes
they
with all the
say.
warranties and stuff like that, and it's really not good for you. And you can usually get better rates at a bank.
Yeah,
And
you tend to get
technically, you
lower.
can go to a dealership and finance through a bank also.
Yeah, so that's something I've seen a lot, and usually the bank will give you a lot lower interest, and you go to the dealership with your little paper, and like you're like, hey, like this is what my bank gave me, this is what I want,
Yeah,
and they'll probably say yes because why? They're trying to sell a car.
yeah.
Um, let me see. Oh my gosh. Okay, renting. So I moved into my first apartment at 18, and it was student housing. One thing I've learned is take pictures. Take pictures of everything. Um, the kitchen, the living room, every crevice because I I didn't have like a bad experience, but eventually in my second apartment, which I loved, but there was a lot of things that were there before I moved in, and thankfully, so I wasn't the first one to move in. It was one of my friends, and he took pictures of everything in my bedroom and like the whole apartment, right? And thankfully, I had those pictures because when I moved out, they sent me almost a $500 invoice. They were like, there are grease stains in the kitchen, and I was like, okay, what do you expect? It's a flat painted wall.
Yeah, there's no
Like,
black backsplash.
there's no backsplash. I mean, there's gonna be grease. And first of all, I'm not the only one who lives there. And I remember I emailed them and I told them, um, I'm like, you do? I'm like, oh, did my other roommates get charged? I wasn't throwing them under the bus, but I was just like, hey, is this just a me thing? They're like, oh yeah, they definitely got it. No, they didn't. I was the only one getting this charge. And then there was other things they were charging me for in my bedroom, but I had pictures to back it up. So, yes, if you move into any sort of house, rental, townhome, apartment, whatever it is, take pictures of everything and ask all the questions you want. I'm trying to think what's like a good important question to ask mm, when like moving.
I will say some advice: go ask people that live there. Don't ask the people that work
Oh,
there.
and don't base it off the reviews on Google
Yeah,
because usually it's a lot of moms and dads. I've noticed that.
yeah.
Um,
But also, like, when it comes to like asking about like fix it's, like putting in fix it's, like how fast they fix things when things go wrong, or like stuff like that. If it's like housing, like student living or like an apartment or something, ask someone that lives around there. Don't ask the people that work there because they're gonna be like, oh, blah 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 blah. Like it's
I
so good.
actually did that. I went up to a random girl. She was very sweet. And for some reason, they didn't have their models ready. So I was like, you know what? I was with my friend and I was like, hey, like, let me just ask someone. And I asked her and I was like, hey, I know this is weird, but we want to live here. Can we see your apartment? She was super sweet. She showed us her room, she showed us the living space, and we liked it. But yes, ask mutual friends and take pictures as well as deposits. Ask about deposits. Are they refundable? How much is it upfront? So I
Yeah,
think that's one thing I've learned with renting and stuff.
it's fair. I had something, but I forgot now. Oh, get your 401k and your
Roth
Roth
IRA
IRA and
and a
a
high
high
yield
yield
savings
savings
account.
and all of that stuff situated as soon as possible. If you don't know what any of that is, look it up. Like all the information in the world is online.
I I think a lot of these things, me personally, and like Seth too, we've learned it from TikTok.
Yeah,
And obviously, do your own research too. For example, the high yield savings accounts, it varies on your bank. A lot of banks
yeah,
um will give you like shitty interest, but usually online banks tend to have the best. So I have Capital One, and their returning interest is 4.5, I think, and I think the longer you're with them, it increases a little bit, but that's mine. And obviously, if you're not touching your high yield savings account and like pulling money out of it, you will see the money grow. I know I've seen it, but I do tend to pull out of it sometimes. But don't look at it because obviously it's a small percentage. So it builds up, but it's a good thing to have.
yeah. No, it is a good thing to have. Another thing.
Mm, talking about debit cards and credit cards, carry cash with you.
Oh yeah, carry cash with you.
But I think that's just
It's easy for tips and stuff. Um,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put like
no,
the
you're fine.
pressure on you.
I mean, what's something else I learned? I don't know, I learned a lot.
Uh,
Oh, I was gonna say, buy groceries, don't eat out. It's like simple things, like when your mom said you had food at home, you probably did have food at home.
I know I've used
I
that line
saw a
before.
statistic that like 30% of your like household food does usually just gets tossed out, which is really messed up.
It is
So
really sad. No, and then not just that, maybe not everyone's a fan of like frozen stuff, but there's a lot of instant things. Like I've talked about this in the previous episode with Victor. Instant rice, instant beans, frozen veggies, like
they're very easy to make. You just have to set out meat.
don't
Um,
forget to defrost.
yeah, don't forget to
Don't
defrost
forget
meat.
to
That,
defrost.
and if you do forget to defrost it, put it in a bowl, run it under the sink with some water that's like not hot. Don't do hot. Do like lukewarm, so it can defrost. It'll take like an hour and a half.
Yeah, no, that's a good. Oh, okay. Another one. Um, be good about getting your oil change and car registration.
It's easy stuff.
Yeah, like, yes, it is, but I mean, maybe a lot of people, it doesn't cross their mind really.
Yeah.
Like, get that. Oh, and a recent one. Now, I know these might seem basic, but if you have your parents a lot and they tend to help out a lot with things for you, for example, your dryer, clean out the lint. Clean out the lint because that is a fire hazard.
Yeah.
And I think it's important for like clean your dishwasher. It has a cleaning cycle if you do use one. Clean your washer.
Clean your whole house.
Yeah, dude, clean. Oh my God. I think the things you need to clean at least once a week is take out your trash and at least sweep and mop your house.
And clean your like countertops and stuff.
And don't get me wrong, it makes it easy for us because we both do it together. At the end of the day, like it's both of our living
Yeah.
space, so why would it just be one person? Um, we're not always like, oh yeah, we definitely do this once a week, but we try to be really good about it, especially because we have pets at home.
Hmm.
So there's that. Like just be clean. Really, it's do your dishes, do your dishes in that moment because I promise if you leave them there,
Then they'll just pile up, and then you're really not gonna do it. And then you'll eventually have to, and you have like a giant pile of dishes. Takes like 4 times as long if you just would have done them right after you ate.
You'll just drag it. You'll
Yeah.
literally just drag it.
Yeah, just do like honestly, like I like for a bit we had this, but we've been pretty good like since because we're pretty good about cleaning.
Mhm.
But for a while we had like Sundays was our cleaning day. And so like on Sundays we knew what we were gonna do. We were gonna clean. It was probably gonna take like 2 hours, but we were gonna clean.
So usually we tend to change it. I don't know. It depends how our week has been.
Yeah. Well, it also started raining, and I think ever since it started raining, we've been kind of off because
We
when it
clean during the
rains,
week and
yeah, we have
stuff.
to clean during the week and stuff because of paw prints everywhere.
But yeah, no, it tends to change because sometimes we just want to rot in the couch on Sundays. So
Hmm.
maybe we'll talk and we'll be like, "Hey, like how about we clean this day,
Yeah.
like Wednesday or Tuesday?" And along with cleaning, wash your sheets at least every 2 weeks,
Yeah.
please. Because you're gross. You get oils on your sheets. If you have pets, there's that. And no matter if you shower or not,
You still get oil everywhere.
you still get oil everywhere.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
um, I don't know. I don't like. I think
Save money where you can.
I know I struggle with this one. If you don't need it, don't get it.
Oh yeah.
I've been better about it, especially with clothes. Especially because when I had more free time when I was in school, I would go thrifting like twice a week. And I think where I really splurge my money is when we go get coffee. But like do that. Like don't spend money unless you have to and don't feel pressured to say yes to an outing just because all your friends are going and you cannot afford it. It's okay. It's okay if you can't because I know
It's true.
I know there's been times where I'm like, "Oh my god, like I definitely want to go, but I don't have the money."
Yeah.
Like just don't go. Just be like, "Hey, like not
Maybe one of them will
available."
pay for you. You never
Don't
know.
That's terrible. No, just be honest. Be like, "Hey, honestly, money's tight right now. I can't really afford to go out."
Yeah,
And
that's true.
I know when I've had situations like that with friends, I'm like, "You know what? Like come over to the house and we'll do something here."
But also, another than that, don't be like a cheapskate and like always like
Mhm.
never spend money. Like you have to splurge every once in a while on yourself. Like don't be afraid to do it every once in a while, but don't do it all the time. You have to find the balance in between the two.
Just be conscious about your
Yeah,
money. At the end of the day, you know your income, you know your needs and your wants. Now, if there's something that you really want, save up for it.
yeah,
Like save up for it. But but yeah, no. I think savings like a main thing. Have a piggy bank. Throw all your change in there.
yeah. It adds up. Really does.
It adds up after a bit. Wait, what are we at?
17,
We're,
18.
oh, okay. Wow, that was fast.
Trying to think of something
We're
else.
trying to keep this like under 25 minutes for y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think this came with like moving together. You don't need to get everything new. You
That's
don't.
true.
You don't need to get everything new. There's a lot of people online who are constantly selling good stuff. Um, Thrifting, garage sales, Facebook Marketplace. I promise there will be a time where you could get it new, but a lot of the things in our house, they're thrifted or
Facebook Marketplace finds.
Facebook Marketplace. Like this chair that he's sitting on,
Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace for $10.
Yep.
Obviously there's a
Your
few
chair was new.
my chair, yes, we do
The
have a few
couch was
things.
new.
A lot of these things are from actually all of this wall is from Burlington.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah, I
never
think
shut
we
up
bought it
about
all like
Burlington.
the same day
Yeah,
too.
we did.
Yep.
Usually when we want to do stuff like that, we will save up a little bit and then we'll split it.
Hmm.
But no, like don't put that pressure on yourself like, "Oh my god, it has to be new." No. I
Yeah.
promise you'll probably find better and more unique things when they're secondhand.
Yeah, you don't need the best of the best for everything.
Mm, honestly,
Stop buying a new iPhone every year.
I'm with the 14. I just paid it off like a month ago.
I'm at the 13 and it still works
It's still
fine.
yeah, don't get the new
iPhone
iPhone.
every single year. Like you don't need that.
I
Stop
mean,
wasting money on dumb stuff.
don't know, there's certain things you kinda learn to appreciate more what you have the older you get, and
Especially the more you pay for stuff yourself, you'll be like, "Yeah, I don't need the iPhone every year."
the more it comes out of your wallet, the
Yeah.
more you start appreciating everything you have and you take care of the things more,
Yep.
which is sad,
That is very
but
sad, but at least you learn eventually.
at least it
And
clicks.
then yeah, then you're gonna look at your parents and be like, "I'm sorry for everything that I ever disrespected that you bought me."
I was an expensive child, like, I
I'm
really
sure you
was.
were.
Um,
I could see that.
I would change my room, like, every year. It was it was so bad, but I don't know, it's things like that that I'm like, "Oh, my mom and my dad, like, everything they did." So, um, but no, just be more conscious about things like that, and
Mm.
I'm trying.
Buy a water dispensing machine if you can find one for cheap like we did, that has the
Oh,
big water jugs, though it's amazing, it's the best thing ever.
we probably so we have 3 water jugs, we probably fill those up,
Every
like,
3
every
weeks.
3 weeks, and, in total, it's, like, what, 6 bucks? 6
Yep.
bucks for 3 weeks of waters, and
We bought
we're not constantly we don't I mean, we don't really use
it was
plastic bottles.
yeah, it was $80 for the machine. We just got lucky on that. It was $80 for the machine. It came with 1 jug. We cleaned that jug, and then we've since then bought 2 more.
Whether you buy it new or used, it's a good investment.
Yeah.
It's a good investment because you don't have to
Ours
be
was, like, barely this is what she said. She said she had it for a little bit, and then she got rid of it. Once again, it's old. It's not new.
Facebook Marketplace, it was great. Um, yeah, no, that's definitely one thing, the water,
Mhm.
because buying cases of water adds up after a bit.
I have a little, like, life lesson. Surround yourself with people who make you happy, because that will make you happy.
Ay, what am I doing here? Just kidding. Uh, keep your circle small.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's not,
Mm.
I promise, guys, it's not worth having. The people who want to be in your life will be in your life because
Yeah.
they want you to be in it.
You also have to remember there's seasons of life. So people will come and go, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, I think as
And
long as it's
things will come and
mutual
go.
respect, because obviously you're not going to talk to everyone 24/7, but if there's that mutual respect and you know it's a friend you can reach out to when
Yeah.
the time comes, not like, oh, like you benefit me. No, 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 not like that. It's just there's friendships at distance and it's okay. Excuse
And
me, I
and
burped.
change is okay. Change is a good thing,
And guys, we're
usually.
already ready for an
Yeah.
exchange.
Me and Kara are looking forward to change.
We're looking forward to change.
Yeah.
But I think those are some of the few things that have come up. Wait, let me rephrase that. Those are some of
Those
the
are
few
things
things that
we've
came to
learned
mind.
adulting. I got you.
There's probably more,
There's probably so
but
much more, but I mean, they're like little things, like everywhere.
yeah, but to keep it short and sweet for y'all, we decided to do this. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, this type of podcast situation, please let us know in the
Mhm.
comment and comment down below a topic. I think this was fun
Yeah, I know. I think it was fun.
and it'll make editing for me a lot
A
easier.
lot easier.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Have a good one.
no, wait,
No.
didn't you follow our TikTok?
Oh, follow our TikTok at 2psTwoopeass.
Look at you. Like, subscribe,
That's
and
right.
have a good rest of your day. Bye,
Bye.
y'all.